This is Patience.
And this is Katie.
And we're Gummy Buddies.
Do you like how we did that backwards?
I almost was going to start talking before you just to even throw it even more off. Because you always talk afterwards.
I failed us. Dang it. I mean, we could clip it out. No,
You're good at public speaking. That's why I let you go first. Because I'm like, I don't really know what to say at the beginning.
I am not.
No.
I don't think I am.
I was about to do the same thing.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Our microphone was just slightly off kilter. So.
Happy Easter.
Oh my gosh. Happy Easter. Yeah, this is going to come out shortly after Easter. So I hope you guys had fun and ate a lot of eggs. Yeah. I'm going to Illinois to visit my family. So we're recording this a week before we usually would. So. Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here.
I'm at a party.
I'm really it's my topic tonight. I'm excited because I've been kind of having this in the back of my brain just a little bit. And, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Without further ado, previously on Gummy Buddies. First question. When was the East India, God, I can't.
She's not even had a gummy yet.
East India Trading Company founded. To be fair, your handwriting sucks.
Rude.
December 31st, 1600.
Were we supposed to clink before we previously? I don't even remember our order.
We normally do.
We do. What is wrong with us?
We're rushed. This is kind of a rushed episode.
This is going to be the opposite day episode. It's official. We did it on purpose.
Yeah. Let's clink really quick.
Okay.
Clink.
Hey, at least we clinked on time.
These taste good.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're, again, our usual 50 Shades of Green, Delta 9, 15 milligrams. We split a 30 milligram. It definitely still tastes great. Patience is just hiding behind our notebook because she likes the smell of our paper. And I'm making this face because I'm so excited about... so strong. It was good, and then it just was like whap, and it just slapped me in the face.
It's the purple ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even the grays. It's the purples.
No, because maybe they're on the edge of turning into grays.
These ones are really small though. The one I cut.
On a side note, I don't like the hard candy shell of a jelly bean because it gets stuck on my teeth, but they cover up the flavor really well. We're eating Starburst jelly beans for Easter. Patience is praying to the Lord.
I feel like if I breathed out, I could breathe out a weed plant.
Wait, you said that the last time. Well, you were like, oh, what if I could breathe and get you high?
Okay. I need some water.
Water. We're going to be doing that too much tonight.
Okay.
For reasons.
So, the East India Trading Company. December 31st, 1600. The people who founded it was the royal charter from the Queen Elizabeth I. I didn't know that.
Oh.
All right, Palanquins? Palanquins?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm still saying it right. Okay. Very confusing, even when I looked it up. So they're made up of different palkis, and they're Victorian-era Chinese export Indian mini showpieces, detailed engravings of, dragons, birds, or floral patterns. And they're, it almost makes me think of, a little vintage item, but there's, engravings on it.
I feel like if I saw one, I might recognize it.
We can't do this, but I'm almost positive there's one in Mulan.
Oh.
I think there's something in Mulan that would be considered one.
Oh. You'll have to show me later.
We'll have to look at it snack time. 3. What is the most superstitious country? Okay, there wasn't a, super answer, a legit one.
Superstitious answer?
Tanzania?
Tanzania.
Tunisia. Tanzania?
T-U-N what?
Tunisia. I don't know where
Tunisia?
it's at. I should have looked where it was. I should have looked where it was. It's 90%.
It's that American education, people.
90% of it believe that, of witchcraft and
I love
stuff.
that. I want to
After
go
that-
there.
After that, it was Tanzania,
Oh.
Ghana, and Morocco.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go with them.
Okay, number 4 was the Amber Room that I thought I saw on The Sound of Music. No, I didn't. I googled it like right after the episode. It was not on there. No clue where I remember seeing this scene, and I can't think of it for the life of me, and it bothers me.
The only wall opening movie that I could even think of is in Anastasia, when he like opens the wall and helps Anastasia escape. That's all I could think of.
Maybe I'll do more digging for it. But the ruins of the United States. I actually guessed this afterwards because last episode I wasn't as high. It's the ancient and
Mm-hmm.
the Indian and indigenous runes that we have. That's considered like our runes.
Yeah, but like just spread everywhere. Like I was thinking specific ones that were missing, or
That was like the main one that it said, like just those individual things that you can find. You're welcome. Just gargled a little. Sphinx. What is it?
Sphinx.
The Sphinx on Neverending Story.
I thought it was on Neverending Story, and I was like, oh, I thought it was a Sphinx. Turns out it's not like a full-on Sphinx, I don't think. I don't know. But there's these like 2 creepy statues with like moon shapes over their heads, and they like, I remember there being some weird conversation with them.
They do have like a talk in the little video I watched. There's like some conversation going on. Watch Neverending Story. It's very sad at the beginning.
At a lot of parts.
So
Maybe don't watch Neverending Story. I haven't seen it as an adult.
I haven't either.
I watched it when I was younger, and
I watched it on a VHS.
my friend Sarah that got married in the Philippines, one of her biggest fears is there's a guy in the beginning of it, and this guy makes this like sniffing noise, and he really creeped her out. I'm like, what? That's what scared you out of the whole movie? Not the wolves. This dude just sniffing. It was so funny. So I used to randomly be like, she'd be like, stop. It was her E.T.
That's funny.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're ready. Are we ready to dive in? Was that all of them?
Yep.
All right.
And that concludes Previously on Gummy Buddies.
Oh, look at that ASMR tone and Okay. So you know how much I love taking you back in time, right?
Great. Okay, we're back in time.
Well, today we're doing something completely different.
Oh, okay.
We're going
Yes.
to the future.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. We're going.
oh no! No!
I knew you'd get so excited when I said that, and I felt that. I was like, maybe I should do an episode on like robot or AI or like something. No, it's in the past.
Would you like to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
True story. So my friends from work,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I kind of vaguely know.
Oh,
who I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Those
So-
we're gonna bingo with, maybe.
Nope, different group.
Oh,
Never mind.
just got so many friends.
Okay, so they took their dog to an emergency vet up there in Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
Get the dog there. It's been very sick. They're like, what's wrong? Like, help her. Da-da-da-da-da. The vet comes in. She uses AI
To diagnose
to diagnose animals.
that. Okay.
And
That's crazy.
And so she's like, I didn't read the reviews. I should have. And then she goes, and you look on the reviews, some lady posted about how they wanted her to put her dog down because they're like, your dog's going to die. Like, you need to do it now, not later. Don't wait to go to your regular vet.
What?
And she felt so wrong. So she didn't listen because her gut feeling told her not to. Sure enough, her dog lived perfectly fine. And they so when they took their dog, they took a picture and sent them an update of what was wrong because they kept him overnight. They showed like some weird liquid and it looks like plasma. And she was like, the vet claimed that was in her stomach. And it like all of it doesn't make sense. And I'm like, I could never go see somebody who uses AI to diagnose anybody.
So it's really interesting that you say that because I was doing my CE credits this week. I got them done. I just got to turn it in and finalize it. Thank heavens. That's always stressful for me. I hate learning. No, I'm just kidding. But one of them was about like pharmacists using AI and doctors, just in healthcare in general, using AI to diagnose and how AI diagnosis compared to a real person and like the effectiveness of it, how accurate it is. And one of the biggest flaws was AI would give answers without citing like any of their sources. So sometimes made up facts would be like mixed in with the truth. And it was a big issue of like a lot of the pharmacists and people thought it would actually be a good idea to have AI help them with their job. But the downside was specifically this version of ChatGPT that they were doing in this study. Like apparently there's numerous versions of ChatGPT that they were comparing for this. Like it was a very thorough study.
I think that's where maybe she also like thinks of it. Like if they're doing it, I just could not. I couldn't. Like if your doctor was like, Katie,
I've had my doctor straight up like WebMD, not WebMD, but like whatever their database is. I've had my doctor straight up be like, oh, I think it might be this. Let me see. And you know what? Honestly, I feel like if I were a doctor, that's probably what I would do with the technology nowadays. But it'd have to be on a trusted database. It couldn't be, AI can reach out and take false information. So, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, speaking of AI in the future. But we're not in the future today, so I apologize.
Well, that kind of bums me. I'm
I know. I'm hopeful you'll still enjoy the topic. So, we are definitely going back in time, and not just to the past, but across the pond to England in 1804. While doing my research, I was thinking about how much we enjoy the crossover between spookiness and real true crime. I decided to challenge myself to find a case that muddied these waters once more. So, how about a case where a man is convicted of murdering a ghost?
Murdering a ghost?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get convicted of murdering a ghost?
Well, ma'am, I'm about to tell you. Allow me to set the scene for you a bit. In the city of London, there was an area called Hammersmith. To give you a better idea of the era we're in, because I know it does get trippy and confusing. So this was about 84 years before Jack the Ripper struck. And it was about 40 years before Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol was published. Before these horrific murders, and before ghosts of Christmas past were plaguing people's nightmares, London was in uproar about a different terror, the ghost of Hammersmith. Tales of the ghost seemed to spread like wildfire, seemingly out of nowhere, that November in 1803, with numerous accounts coming from reputable people that they had seen or even been victim to the ghost's whims. It was dressed and described as a tall man dressed in white and calfskin, sometimes with horns and sometimes with huge glassy eyes. People walking in the area claimed they were pushed by the spirit, pulled by the spirit. Many would see him out of the corner of their eye and turn around and find nothing there. Rumor had it that the ghost itself was a manifestation of a man who had recently died by suicide, slashing his own throat. It was said that his body was buried in consecrated ground, causing the dead man's spirit to be stuck in an unsettled state. At the time, and even debated to this day, the belief was that victims of suicide were not allowed to be buried on the hallowed ground.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's a very, big religious point of contention. So my, even at my sister's funerals, there were people that were like, so they're not going to heaven, right? Because of suicide. And it was, a big thing. So there is a lot of controversy.
Can I tell you, a little side story that I just read? So I don't know how much you get on social media. This girl, she's 22 or 25. I feel so bad. I don't know her name. I don't remember where she's from. But, in 2002, she was, gang raped. Mm-hmm. And she, tried to kill herself. Failed. So she became a paraplegic.
No.
She got an assisted suicide. I think it was actually today by euthanasia.
Oh.
And the post I literally saw yesterday was her mom pleading to her to please don't go. Please don't do it this way.
How old was she?
22 or 25.
Oh.
And she went through with it.
I know. Did you say where?
I don't remember where it was.
I don't remember who was talking to me about the suicide centers in it might be in Asia somewhere. I don't remember, but there's assisted suicide places that you that people can go to be, and it just makes me part of me likes it and part of me hates it, because that allows them where they don't have to have their loved ones just find them in the house somewhere. Like, I hate it. Obviously, I'm all against it.
But I feel like it's less traumatic.
Yeah, I don't
know. I feel like you can get what you need to say.
I feel like it would definitely cause more anger in the survivors because they're sitting there, and if it's like a known preemptive choice, if it were like if I had known with my sister, like if you had known with, your dad, we would have been like so angry, like if we told them and begged them to not, and then they just refused. Although I have to say, like, I feel like that's got to make people think twice.
Like with her, I think with what happened to her, I don't think I could given her situation, I don't think I could get over what happened to me. I think that would be very hard. I guess if that's something that I constantly had nightmares about, fear of going in public, almost not being able to live my life, and then being a paraplegic on top of that.
Yeah, that definitely, that would have been like the icing on the cake.
I feel like I would be in her shoes.
I would have to watch stories about all those survivors that, like, there's people that don't have any limbs. There's people that have, I hate to say it because I don't think it's necessarily a healthy coping strategy to be like, oh, well, somebody else has it worse. Because it doesn't, you don't want to invalidate your own pain. However, sometimes you do have to look at the outside perspective and go, wow, I'm miserable, but it could have been A, B, or C, or D. Like, I don't know. I get it. And you know what? It's everybody's got their own experience. So I'm not judging, but it's just, you don't want to see anybody go. Unless it's like, it
just makes me really
TJ, because, he's annoying.
Just makes me sad. Like,
I'm just kidding.
You're
supposed to roast TJ with me so that I'm not just being a bully, and...
I'm so in thought.
I'm sorry.
I'm so in thought. I saw more posts about the suicide pods today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know what? Someone who was terminally ill with cancer, like, I would... If that was me, I would do it,
Those are whole different, yeah.
But
Don't get me started. The forest is its own episode.
I feel like my take, like, I think we all just go somewhere. I mean, I think bad people, they have their own separate place where they go.
We're talking about full-on, like, heaven and hell right now.
I think
you're
that,
just casually throwing around existential religion.
Am I?
Yeah, you're like, I think we go.
But, like, okay, the whole suicide thing, I think they do get to go. To a place. Like, I don't think no matter what happens to you in that sense, as long as you were a good person. And
so my take on it was, it's a struggle because especially when you're raised in the church, there are very strict beliefs. And sometimes people bend them to their own ways when you want to break the rules, quote unquote. But the reality is, and my belief is, that God does not punish sick people. And when you do things like that, or you're in a mental state where you're constantly trying to do something like that, you're sick. And if there's something wrong chemically in your brain and you cannot help it, God knows your heart. He's not going to be like, oh, well, guess what? You were born a bad apple, so we're going to send you. Like, that's not my personal belief. Teach their own, but that's just how I feel. So I say bury people where you want to bury people. They're not here anymore anyway. Their souls aren't here unless it's a ghost. So back to the story. All right. So that's supposedly the origins of this Hammersmith ghost. Now, one guy named Thomas Groom. Ooh, sorry. I just have to kick my cat out of the way. Don't mind me. A brewer's servant. He stated that he was walking through a churchyard with someone one evening at about 9 p.m. when all of a sudden the ghost jumped from behind a tomb and grabbed his throat and spun him around. And when he went to go fight back, Thomas said he felt something soft like a greatcoat, but then the figure immediately vanished and went into the night. It was even said that two separate women, one pregnant and one elderly, both saw the ghost and were so shocked and frightened that they had to be taken home to their beds, only for both of them to die a couple days later. Clearly, this ghost was an uncaring menace. For 2 months, more and more tales cropped up, and fear in those living nearby was palpable. The men in the area assembled an armed watch, determined to catch and put an end to all the terror.
Jeez.
Patrols were set, and the hunt for the ghost was on. I am just picturing, like, Ghostbusters on the streets.
That's funny.
So there was a big divisive split between all the superstitious people and all the men that were like, okay, it's got to be something because everyone's seeing this. It's not just like there's mass hysteria, right? However, there are credible accounts. So, I don't know. So, on January 3rd, 1804, on a dark Wednesday evening, one such man was patrolling Beaver Lane at about 10:30 p.m. Now, some places on the internet say that he was on the corner of Black Lion Lane as well. I'm unsure of the exact geographic name, but I have to say that Beaver Lane sounds like a wild place to be visiting on a Wednesday night. Where are you going? Beaver Lane. If you know, you know. Francis Smith was a 29-year-old excise officer. Now, I had to look up what that meant. And if you had to take a guess, what do you think it means?
An excise officer. Excise.
Any wild guess. Doesn't matter.
Someone who throws drunk people out of a bar.
Oh.
Or a tavern.
I love that guess. It's not it. It involves alcohol, though.
Really?
Yeah, but that's cool, though. That's a good guess. That'd be such a fun job, just to be like a bouncer, just to go from bar to bar, just kicking.
You're like someone that they called to like get the drunk people out, close up for the night.
It could be fun. There's a game called Tail and Ale, and you have your own tavern, and you like serve customers, and you have to kick out the drunks at the end of the night. You take a broom and you smack them. I love it. Okay, back to the story. Apparently, they were some kind of agents for going around and collecting taxes on goods like alcohol and tobacco and things like that. So
the worst kind of officer.
I know. Freaking IRS agents, basically. So anyways, Frank, I'm going to call him Frank because I can. Nowhere in history was Francis called Frank, but Francis sounds girly to me. Sorry if you're offended and your name is Francis. I'm going to call him Frank. He was out walking the perimeter of his area when he saw the ghostly figure suddenly appear right in front of his eyes, getting closer and closer and closer. A tall, pale man, dressed in white, started walking straight towards him, seemingly booking it for his soul. Frank yelled, "Damn you! Who are you and what are you? Damn you! I'll shoot you!" Bang!
Jeez.
Moments later, his shotgun went off. Frank...
Would you like to see my goosebumps?
I love your goosebumps. Thank you. Frank went out and found another man on the patrol, and he seemed visibly shaken and utterly disturbed. He asked his patrol partner to come back and help, but it was already too late. Shot through his lower jaw at the age of 22, Thomas Millwood was possibly one of the worst cases of wrong place, wrong time. He was a bricklayer, and he was wearing, quote, linen trousers entirely white, washed very clean, a waistcoat of flannel apparently new, very white, and an apron. These were all very common garments for his trade, and he had just left his parents' house very close nearby, and his sister had even heard the shouting and the gunfire. She said that almost immediately after the man shouted, the gun went off, giving her brother almost no time to even respond to the man. Frank himself immediately reported the incident and accepted responsibility and was taken into custody. In the aftermath, a trial ensued. Imagine being so panicked and in a frenzy that you just shoot some random dude on the street because you think it's... Like, that makes me think of the whole Salem witch trial hysteria. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to picture.
Everyone's just on edge. Like,
yes, like, it's hard to picture getting wrapped up in the belief. Like, everyone's talking about it. So, like, you're out there looking for this ghost. It's like, it sounds crazy, but everyone's seeing it. And then you all of a sudden see it. And you just fall like hook, line, and sinker for the whole story. And you just kill some poor guy. And I can't get over the fact, like, 22 years old. Poor kid. So, in this trial, Thomas's, picture yourself in the courtroom, old-timey courtroom. Okay. Thomas's mother-in-law testified. Oh, I'm going to offend so many people. All right. On Saturday evening, he and I were home, for he lived with me, He said he had frightened 2 ladies and a gentleman who were coming along the terrace in carriage. In a carriage. For that, the man said he dared to say, "There goes the ghost." That he said he was no more ghost than he was, and asked him, using a bad word, did he want a punch of the head? I begged of him to change his dress, Thomas, says I, as there is I a piece of work about the ghost, and your clothes look white. Pray do not put on your grey coat, that you may not run in any danger. So let me say that in normal English, now that I'm done being an idiot. On Saturday evening, he and I were at home, for he lived with me. He said he had frightened 2 ladies and a gentleman who were coming along the terrace in a carriage. For that the man said he dared to say, "There goes the ghost," that he said he was no more a ghost than he was, and asked him, using a bad word, did he want a punch of the head. I begged of him to change his dress. "Thomas," says I, "as there is a piece of work about the ghost, and your clothes look white, pray do put on your greatcoat, that you may not run any danger." So this group of people already was scared, thinking it was him. This is not the first time somebody mistook this man for the ghost. And he was like, "I'm not a ghost, you are," like, "Screw you." And he like got annoyed and brushed it off. And then leave it to a mother-in-law. This woman was his mother-in-law. To pull out a post-mortem "I told you so" during the trial for the man that killed you. "I told you so. I said, put on your greatcoat. You didn't listen to me. Now you're..." That's crazy. Sorry, did I interrupt you?
It's just sad. That's so sad.
It is sad. It is. So there were numerous witnesses, except for my bad accent. I might clip that out. I don't know. We need to. There were numerous witnesses called to testify on the strength of Frank's character. His own fellow patrolman. Did you hear that?
No.
It sounded like my throat was like squeegeeing itself. Give me just a second. I'm at like a 2. My mouth is getting dry.
Maybe a 2. I think I have the more sleepy.
Oh,
The
that's
sleepy
a
and
problem.
high, but we'll see.
All right. There were numerous witnesses called to testify on the strength of Frank's character. His own fellow patrolman insisted that it was a clear accident. They kept on saying, look, no, he was really shook up. He was really apologetic. Immediately turned himself in. He's admitting to what he did. Like, he's not trying to hide it. And yeah, Frank admitted that he actually wasn't so much terrified thinking it was a real ghost, but he said the man kept coming at him as if to attack. And he panicked and felt like he had to fire in self-defense. Just in that moment, his emotions were so heightened, he did it because in that instant, he thought either this was the attacker trying to hurt him.
Why didn't Thomas say anything back?
Well, and supposedly he didn't have time to. Supposedly it was just
that
like, "Say you are," and then it was like boom, like a second
Say
or two
who you
later.
are. Boom.
Yeah. Freeze! Raise your hands. It's like not even giving him a chance. Which, if he was that panicked, I guess that makes sense that you wouldn't sit there and give him a chance. If the guy just keeps on walking, I don't know. I'm not saying it was okay. But
How late? And this was in the night?
it was at about 11 at night by the time the shots occurred.
Okay.
Now, the judge did not seem to have any pity for what had occurred. And I'm going to do some heavy quoting throughout this trial description just because I don't want to misquote what actually was said because this was real. This all actually happened. "I should betray my duty and injure the public security if I did not persist in asserting that this is a clear case of murder. If the facts be proved to your satisfaction, all killing whatever amounts to murder, unless justified by the law or self-defense. In cases of some involuntary acts or some sufficiently violent provocation, it becomes manslaughter. Not one of these circumstances occur here." Basically, to summarize, the judge just said, just because you aren't killing someone out of malice doesn't mean you aren't killing somebody.
Right.
So the jury took that with a grain of salt. They deliberated. They go and they come back with their verdict. Guilty of manslaughter. But the judge said, no. What did I say? The case doesn't qualify under the definition of manslaughter. Because it had to be that there were very specific things. I think it had to involve the victim like running away and the guy giving chase, or I don't know. It's been a minute since I read that a little bit. But basically, I think I said those caveats really incorrectly. However, there are caveats. It wasn't manslaughter. Couldn't be. Legally, can't be. All right? So the jury did that. He said no. He sent them back. He says, look, either you have to find him guilty of straight up murder, not manslaughter, straight up murder, or you have to acquit him and say he is innocent completely and he did not do anything, which he obviously did do something. Those were the only two options the jury was given.
You know what's crazy? The amount of, like, things people get convicted for now. Like, there's so many, like, categories.
I know.
Like this, literally assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Boom. Right there. There's one. Mark it on the thing.
Yeah.
Like, and back then they didn't have, like, those...
Well, they definitely didn't have vehicular manslaughter. What was the carriage? Vehicular manslaughter for driving over something. That's sad because that probably happened.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So the judge went on to say,
if you were a juror, which would you pick?
Ooh.
I would make him serve some time.
What if the judge said you either have to be murderer?
Murder. I'm on the murder gang.
Gang.
I know it was out of malice and stuff, but he did kill somebody. I get it in a panic. I understand, but at the end of the day, you chose. I don't know. I feel like there's other options than just having to, like, shoot somebody, I guess.
I think that the judge would have agreed with you.
Go judge. Judge whatever your name is. I don't know it.
something Byron? Lord Chancellor Byron? Anyway.
Jeez.
I tried to take out as many names as I could for the story so that it would be like, I don't know. I thought maybe that might be helpful. I just went like this and I thought, 6, 7, freaking Caden. He did that at the carnival today to the balloon lady. Anyways, I'm the judge. However disgusted the jury might feel in their own minds with the abominable person guilty of the misdemeanor of terrifying the neighborhood, still, the prisoner had no right to construe such misdemeanor into a capital offense, or to conclude that a man dressed in white was a ghost. In this case, there was a deliberate carrying of a loaded gun, which the prisoner concluded he was entitled to fire, but which he really was not. And he did fire it with a rashness which the law does not excuse. In all the circumstances of the case, no man is allowed to kill another rashly.
Word.
The jury finally came back with that and gave him the only verdict they knew to give: guilty of murder. The judge had no choice once he was convicted of murder, but to sentence. Here's what's going to change your mind. What?
You know what? You know what's going to change my mind? If you're about to tell me he's going to die. If he's going to die...
sentenced to be hanged.
No!
You just killed a man. Patience, how do you feel? All because he accidentally shot some guy.
A young
now
guy.
You're the murderer, Patience. How do you feel?
How old was this officer?
29.
Damn it. I was about to be like, well, the young kid had his whole bloodline ahead of him.
Bloodline?
Never mind.
Oh, that's so funny. Hey, do me a girly favor. I don't have lucky boogers hanging from my nose, do I? I just adjusted. Look, everybody. Hang on.
Okay. Looks better. Looks good.
I think she's just saying it looks good to keep the podcast.
No, it looks good.
Okay. I have lots of dry flaky skin there. And
you know what? Mm-hmm. It's fair. A life for a life. I would be okay with it.
What?
I think I'd be okay with it.
It was already one tragedy. You want to pile another on top of it? Yeah. Okay. So Francis Smith was ordered...
If it was like by pure accident, like you can tell it was so accidental. Like this is an accident. But like not like, oh, I tripped over and I, died or something. Like, or I accidentally tripped you and you died.
Or like he was cleaning the gun and he shot it and hit somebody else.
Something like that, I feel like, okay, I'd feel really guilty for. But in that moment, I don't care if you're panicked. If you're having a gun, you need to be in the thoughtful mind of like, thinking before you shoot it kind of thing.
That's true. But, like, do you know when we play like hardcore COD, I'm always like, oops, sorry, because I panic and I think I see somebody that I'm supposed to kill.
Oh, well, I don't do that. So.
I know it's not video games. I know this is the real world, but in that tiny little moment, I have a trigger-happy finger. And I can't help but wonder, like, what was going through this guy's mind that he was in such a panic state that he was like, stop, I'm gonna shoot you, boom. Like,
but, okay,
it happened.
So
it was just so fast.
The ghost wasn't, like, assaulting people. Or was he?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay. Continue. I need to know.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Because that's might keep changing my mind. My answer might keep changing.
All right. I like it. Oh, my wrist. The crowd of spectators for the case went wild. They were all extremely sympathetic towards Frank, and they were freaking out. So they pressured the judge, and the judge relented and said he would immediately report the unique case to the Crown for an appeal and an assessment.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Never mind. Continue.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I just had a high thought, and then I was like, no, that's not right. And then I corrected in there.
So luckily for Frank, the verdict was overturned, and Frank ended up having the sentence commuted to 1 year in prison and community service. So kind of more, maybe a little more along the lines of what you thought he might get.
If I had, like, more to it, I would have been like, you can never own a gun again. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was really loud clap.
That's okay. Shortly after this.
Oh my god, if he commits murder, I'm gonna freak out. He commits, like, another murder by accident. I'd be like, okay.
I can't stop it. They're nailed in my fingers.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm like so at work.
Edward Scissorhands, that's what I was thinking. Like constantly accidentally.
Never seen Edward Scissorhands.
You're not really much.
Okay.
People are going to kill me for saying that.
This is so funny. I just croaked.
I didn't even hear it.
At work, my coworkers have to say, lemon tree, tiptoe, because most of the time, I'm so in my head that when they just come around me, every time it, like, freaks me out. To where, it will actually hurt.
Wait, why lemon tree?
Steve just started saying, lemon tree. What? It was so stupid. And then when he goes, tiptoe. I'm like, stop. You're so stupid. But it actually helps because it makes me
not be scared. Yeah.
It's like...
She jump scares really easy when she's zoned into something.
They walk behind me all day, so because they walk behind me, it, like, really puts me on edge, and I have an earbud in or whatever I'm doing. So they do that. In those moments of, like, panic, because it, like, startles me, I kind of can, like, ISS how he felt, like, when he saw him. Like, that, like, little shock that I get.
Yeah, like, the tiny little fright. Yeah, so, like, moments where you just randomly, like, have your own jump scare in real life. I mean, then again, there were a couple seconds after where he spoke to it, and there was a little bit of reaction time. So, but from what it sounds like, it was, how long did it take me to shout that? It was like 7 seconds, maybe? So, that quick?
I want to know the distance between them, too.
Very interesting observation. I don't think it says. I don't know.
Were there not light hose?
Well, okay, it was a shotgun, so we're not talking long range. And it was close enough that he thought he was going to get touched by him or hurt by him. So I would imagine about 20 feet away. I don't remember if electricity... I don't think electricity was common in this era. No, I would say not.
Because it's before Jack the Ripper. And Jack the Ripper, there weren't street lights.
It was before Jack the Ripper. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, you know this. I know you do. What's the name? A snuffer.
That puts out the candles?
I remember.
Nice. Not to be confused with a sniffer, a creature you ride in the lava in Minecraft.
Double check. 4 or 5.
What? I'm still a 2.5 to 3.
Maybe the roles reverse. My hair looks blue and purple, and it looks so cool.
It does look really
I'm
cool.
having like a weird moment to myself.
I love it.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Yeah, the Jack the Ripper stuff is so fascinating to me. I really want to do episodes on it.
Can I throw a bone to you? Please do one, because I don't know much about Jack the Ripper. Yeah. I don't know much. I know a little bit. I needed that
bone. I need some action. All right, let me wrap this up.
Okay.
Oh, we're sitting pretty good. Okay. So shortly after this, after the trial, sentence getting, whatever.
Okay, he did his community service.
Shortly after this, a local shoemaker named John Graham came forward. And he admitted that he, in fact, was the Hammersmith Ghost. He had been dressing up in a white tablecloth and going around the area and doing it to try and get revenge on his apprentices because they were telling his children ghost stories and scaring his 3 children. And so as revenge for that, he was going around as the ghost. He was arrested, but then they ended up releasing him on bail and never brought any charges to him officially. But there really was the ghost of Hammersmith. Imagine being that guy and like being like, oh, this is so funny. Everybody's scared of me. And then all of a sudden there's like a murder because of it and you're like, no, that's not where a prank's supposed to go. That's not where revenge is supposed to go. All right, so we're gonna time travel a little bit again.
I don't like being in a time traveling mission.
Well,
I'll put the Back to the Future thing behind us. I've actually never seen Back to the Future either. I don't know why I'm quoting it or thinking anything about it. Maybe I'm thinking of the Stargate.
Oh,
Speaking of...
My cat is not... Yeah, that was her. Guest appearance. Scoop.
She's old. Let her be.
She is old.
You won't have her for long. Can I actually tell you... I'm going to make you laugh even harder.
Okay.
It is like my appreciation week for like my role at my job.
Oh,
And they're like, oh, this year we're going to do pets. And submit your pet photos, and then we're going to buy something for your pet. So everybody's been submitting them, okay? And I told TJ, I was like, I don't have a pet. And it makes me... Don't get me started. It's going to make me cry. I've been really sad.
We're still scared before we're sad.
I was like, maybe I should send in a picture of his urn with a picture next to him and be like,
thanks for the pet week.
I literally want to do it.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny.
TJ, I was like, but what if anybody else doesn't find it funny? Because I think it'd be really funny. And TJ's like, what are they going to get him? A bone?
Okay, hear what you have. I think everyone will just be like, aw. If you do it, if somebody else does it, you're going to be like, I thought of doing that. You're going to be mad if somebody else does it and you don't.
TJ, he's like, when you send it in, he's like, just be like, I said, I would participate
Mm-hmm.
in it, but I just killed my dog last week. Because literally, and then send with the pictures. I really want to do it. I think it'd be really funny. And I'm not really one for the dark humor stuff. But I really have been missing Billy like a lot lately.
It's understandable.
So crazy.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you? If not,
yes,
it's next time.
I saw. And it made me think of Billy, and it made me really sad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it looked like a demon dog.
I don't know why. It's its eyes, because that's how Billy's
because the cataract. Tippers are starting to get that way a little bit, too.
I don't know why. Ever since fun story, Patience sees things. After I saw him.
Does she see ghosts?
That day, I swear I have seen him in other places. And I can't tell if that's my mind just trying to cope.
It would be comforting for me being like, oh, his little spirit's here. I would have to be like, you know what?
No. I miss him.
Yeah.
Oh, I was petting Tipper the other night, and it made me think of him, and I instantly started crying, and I was like...
No, I have a theory, and this might actually cheer you up, okay?
Okay.
So, I was thinking about Billy being gone, and I was looking at pictures of my dog, Domino. And I was thinking about how much, that was my first childhood dog. I'm sitting here totally ignoring the fact that we're podcasting and I'm just chit-chatting you. So Domino, his personality is a lot like Tipper's. And I thought something really cool. This is a fact. Nobody has ever proven that this isn't true. So I like this theory. Imagine that your animal is the soul of the same animal that just dies and is born again and is reincarnated over and over. So there's nothing proving that Tipper wasn't Domino, just reborn into a new body, and that his soul isn't the same as Domino's. So do
you think I'm going to find another dog?
Yeah, I think Billy's soul, there's nothing proving wrong that Billy's soul doesn't go to just move on to a new puppy so he gets a fresh start.
I told TJ, I think when I buy a house and stuff, I think that I'll get another one maybe, and it would make me really sad because that was one of my goals was to have Billy in my first ever house because he would be my dog that I had the first for everything, and I was like, this was just one more thing that I could really he really has been with me through my whole life changes.
Yeah.
So, been missing him a lot, but I wanted to tell you that because every time I see Willow, she normally comes to the bathroom with me in the morning, and I'm like...
You're old. You won't live
make
forever.
me think of Billy because you're so old.
I know.
So
sad.
Totally off topic, but I'm still
okay.
I still miss him.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
I mean, you are gonna forever, and that's okay. But I don't know. I like the idea of, like, I've never been a really big person on reincarnation with the belief it's just, I don't have anything against it. It's just, I don't know if I believe that. And I thought, you know what? I think it's so beautiful to picture your animal soul being reincarnated over, and even all the wildlife, like, one fish dies, like just hopping into a new fish.
So I'm going to tell you a crazy thing. So I've been getting into self-meditation and like things with your...
I thought you said self-medication. And
no,
I was like...
meditation with your body and stuff. And like just talking to your spirit guides and stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've been really on this train. And they're like, you're going to hear something that's like... that when they say it, it's going to make you think of something instantly. And that's like your sign. When I have a psych clinic across the hall, they're service dogs that come in and out. This dog was a Yorkie.
Aww.
And out of nowhere, like, Katie, you know how zoned in I get? If I hear one thing, it, like, draws my attention. I heard that, and I was like, it made me think of, like that was my sign that, like, Billy is, like, on the other side somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes me really
that.
happy. So I got so happy when that happened, because it was so... crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So crazy.
I just love the idea of it being...
It's a great idea.
Thank you.
We should research it.
We should. And if it's not a theory, it is now.
We'll make it.
You can't tell me it's not. You can't prove it. And like, how many people have like... I don't know. How many people have that same experience where they have a pet and then their next pet is so similar, it's almost as if they were there.
What if your personality reflects on your pet, though? And your pet grows to your personality likings. And
I think that's definitely true, period.
And maybe they act so similar because of how you interact with them.
Oh, 100%. I think that nurture is a huge aspect of a dog's personality. Because think of how timid and think of how aggressive and bitey animals are that have been abused. So it's got to take on some like if you're happy and excited, they're probably going to be more of like a fun-loving, chill dog. You know.
You want to know my TikToks right now? Best side of TikTok I've been on. I'm learning about like the different terms for people, like empaths, but there's like more specific ones.
Oh, mm-hmm.
People on TikTok are literally holding their hand up, and then you need to be in a well-lit room, and then your hand is like, the camera's here, someone's hand's here, and you can see their aura. And
wait, what?
I've been able to like get them. Like,
really?
I can like actually see the colors. It's so fun. Remind me at snack time to do it with you because it's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really
that
interesting.
That sounds horrible to do when you're high or really cool.
Well,
like, it's either going to be really trippy and like
if you're
scary
able to
or
see
it's
it,
fun.
it's like a sign that you have like special powers. Like,
I don't think I do.
I want to do it with you. It'd be really fun.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that. Just no Ouija boards.
Okay. Oh, wow.
I know.
Come on.
I know. My dad would kill me.
Well, when he dies... Can we?
You're like, we could talk to him through it. He won't be mad.
Oh my god, imagine if he answered.
He just Ouija boards me. Katie, you are grounded. I'm 36, Dad. Bedroom now.
How crazy would that be? Like, you don't do it all this time, and then we finally do it with, like, when your dad dies.
Love thinking about that. Thanks for trying to bring me on the sad wagon over here. We're close to being done here, so I think we'll do that and then do a level check because I think we're sitting pretty good. I think we're similar. All right.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. We're in the modern times now.
Okay. We time traveled.
And what we left, we were back in England. Okay. We left the courts in an uproar because they had to kill this guy for an accidental murder. It was, controversy. And they never really did anything with that law so much because it was such a unique case. Yeah. And so it just kind of was like a debated fact throughout history. Well, who was in the right? Who was in the wrong? Should he have had a sentence commuted? Mm-hmm. So finally, the Court of Appeal in 1984 settled the matter in the case of Regina versus Williams. Now, Gladstone Williams saw a man dragging a youth who was screaming. I didn't cite my source. This was on crimemagazine.com. I've heard this. Okay. So, quote, Gladstone Williams saw a man dragging a youth who was screaming out for help along a street with what he considered to be excessive violence. Believing the youngster to be the victim of serious assault, Williams hit and injured the supposed attacker, hoping to prevent further harm being caused. However, Williams had misread the situation. This youth was the actual offender. His victim was attempting to detain the youth, the actual offender, until the police arrived. Williams was arrested and subsequently convicted of assault, but appealed it. So he was trying to be like a good Samaritan and...
Shut up, do not tell me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you were going to tell me that, like, this was how the Good Samaritan law started.
Oh,
and I was going to freak out. I was going to be like, what?
I did wonder that. This did set a precedent, so it's a possible, it definitely could have affected it. So the appeal, because this was still back in 1984, like, we've had lots of law changes. Yeah. I have no doubt with this being so relative, when a stranger is doing an act of kindness, like, you know they had to have consulted this case. Isn't that cool? I did think about that. I'm glad you said that because I forgot. So the appeal was successful, and it was established that if an individual believed mistakenly that force was necessary to protect him or herself or to prevent a crime being committed, then so long as the belief was reasonably held and the prosecution could not prove otherwise, no crime could said to have taken place. So who knew that the ghost of Hammersmith case would continue to haunt England all the way up until 1983, 180 years later, when the legal issues were finally laid to rest. Then again, there are those who say the Black Lion Tavern is haunted by the ghost of Thomas Millwood, so there may be a specter walking the area, waiting for revenge after all.
Very good. Very good. Clap, 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 clap.
No.
Okay, so
you should have seen her make the little, like, what are they, like? It's like the influencer snappies, right?
I was thinking of those Macarena.
You also look like a crab rave.
Loved it. Very good.
Thanks. I was hoping it would be a little shorter, but it ended up still being.
I think I went off on a few tangents.
How funny.
You're welcome.
They were great. I had a good time, except for the sad part about Billy. But that's okay. I
actually forgot about it until you said something.
So we're gonna go cry for snack time. We'll come back with, like, jokers, just like the makeup all on down our faces.
When we
almost pecans, but we didn't.
When we come back, we're gonna do some bouncing back thoughts because I think we're gonna be really good for it right now.
Yeah, I think so too. It's gonna be a good night.
I'm starting to talk like a man.
Yeah.
6,
5,
7,
4. Okay, 5. Yeah. Okay.
I'm telling you, telling the story. I think there's something about it. The way you're burning energy is why
just like the focus on adrenaline.
It's why you're not getting, like, high faster.
Could be.
I'm telling you. Scientific proof. The proof is in the pudding.
Proof.
Where does proof in the pudding come from?
That was such a meme moment. Proof.
Proof in the pudding. Previously on Gummy Buddies. I want to know, where does that come from?
I was going to write it down, like, we're not going to write it down later. No.
Okay, we're going to go to snack time.
Yes. Thanks. Why did I say thanks?
We're back from snack time.
You just gave me your cheerleader face.
I probably did. I feel like I saw it too. Okay.
Do you ever notice that e-girls do that? Do you like that? The bounce?
Yeah. Okay. Snack time. It was great. It was wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Level check.
I ate one pot sticker, which was amazing. Level check. I'm at like an 8. It feels really nice up here.
I would say I'm at like an 8, but I'm so focused on what I have to tell you.
I think we're on similar levels tonight, which we love.
Not show our address on the piece of mail I have.
Patience is doxing us. It's fine.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So I don't know. I liked. Snacks, Katie. Now I'm too high.
What snacks?
Pot sticker. The best.
I had the Velveeta mac and cheese. That was really good. It was really creamy.
The other thing I ate was most of a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. And I got really full. And then I still had the pot sticker.
Okay.
Yeah. So what did you think of my topic? Like, the Hammersmith Ghost.
Very good. It's not in my 3. You know, I have my 3 ranked.
Yeah.
I need to, like, remember all the names of them. I would put it like as like if it's its own category. That doesn't give me like a big, but it was still really good.
Oh,
like
okay.
There's the ones that make me gasp, like really the pivot category.
There's the wait, put it in the goosebumps. Let's make categories.
Archives.
I would archive it as a goosebumps.
Yes.
This is how we can rate each other. We can come up with these categories, and instead of like 0 being bad, 10 being great, it'll just be these separate categories. Like, oh, well, here's my reaction. It gave me goosebumps, but I wasn't like absolutely shocked. So goosebumps.
That's good. Look at us.
A shocker.
I love when we are
That sounds-
recording
wait,
and
that's
we
a
say
sexual
stuff like
thing.
that.
We're smart.
Watch.
Future us is going to be like, stupid.
We're idiots. Since it is opposite day,
Yeah.
we're going to do our code 12s now because it was totally planned.
Okay.
I have mine. It's
The
gonna be
tone
so
in
funny.
which you said that was not convincing.
It's
because
so
it's
funny.
totally planned. Yeah. All right. Code 12. You said you're starting?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. But it's
Code-
opposite day.
Okay, it's opposite day. You go first.
Yeah. Okay. So my code 12. I was going to be mean and be like, it's someone who's stepping on their cheek right now. No. Mine are going to be related to customers being idiots, I think, is my
Okay.
problem.
Mine is yours again. It's about you again.
Okay, maybe I should change what I was going to say. It's when you have purple in your hair. Oh, for the audio listeners, Patience is purple right now. If it weren't blatantly obvious. Wow. Anyways,
What's your
code 12. Okay. It's someone who comes into a business when you're close to closing, right? But then they ask you a bunch of extra questions and need help anyway, even though they were just like, oh, sorry, I'm here so late. And it's like 3:59 and you leave at 4. To the people that take your time even more and are like, oh, by the way, I've got 12 different things to return. Or, oh, by the way, I also wanted 16 chocolate shakes. Like, screw you. If you're that customer, F off.
Oh, I totally get it. Or the ones who don't consider your time, basically.
Mhm.
Like, be considerate of yours.
Yes.
I have patients like that at the end of the day. Like,
Right.
we have a 5 o'clock. Normally we don't. The ones that we let, they'll stay like 20 minutes after because they're like not like, because they're just too busy jabbing. And then they're not doing what they need to.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
My code 12.
I
love
forgot
you.
it. I already forgot
love
it was
you.
me. What?
People who don't like plain chocolate.
She just tried to get me to eat a piece in the kitchen, and I was like, no, it doesn't have anything in it, so it's just boring old chocolate. It just
Code
feels
12.
like I'm eating sugar.
I literally, okay, so I want to forget, I have a voice memo of me saying it in the kitchen right after you walked away, after you said you didn't want a piece.
You code 12.
I literally pulled up my voice memo, I was like, code 12. I was like, code 12. People who don't like eating plain chocolate. And I'm
like
I'm like an officer, like, reporting you.
officers. Poor Frank.
Speaking of Frank.
Speaking of, what do you picture him like with his like?
Oh, I don't
you-
even know, because since we're in a different time, I can't even picture what they look like, or like dressed like.
I picture like Sherlock Holmes with a lesser hat. Yes.
Okay. I'm definitely jumping up there. It's very hard for us to keep on track with what we
I think we're doing pretty good.
we do.
But yes, it is very hard. I'm concentrating for this, people. You're welcome.
Okay. Back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, it was my turn.
Yeah.
I'm not with it.
It's okay. I love that you're really high. I feel like I'm on a really similar level, so it makes it nice.
Oh my god, I ISS'd us as two little ducks that were just waddling together.
I pictured us jumping on a
That's us.
trampoline and taking turns being a little higher. Okay.
I like the ducks.
Focus, Katie. I love this. Are we going to have one of those really long laughing episodes where we can't stop? We haven't had a giggler in so long.
They're called gigglers now.
What if that was your serial killer name? I'm the
Giggler?
giggler. Yeah. It's better than the freaking diddler. Someone on Game keeps on calling me Katie Diddler.
So your story,
Mm-hmm.
it made me think the shotgun part made me think of ladies back in the day who had the little tiny guns in their, like, fur things. And it made me think of those. And I was like, oh, what if they would have had him during that time? And then, like, what if someone else would have accidentally shot him if they got scared?
That makes me think of, like, Annie Oakley. Annie Oakley, like the lady shooter that was like...
Oh, yeah.
Now, the shotguns always make me think of Winchester rifles, and then I think of the Winchester brothers, and then I think about Supernatural. She needs to watch it.
I've watched, like, the first 3 episodes and haven't finished it.
You should see the cool... So, Winchesters. She has never seen the frickin' show. That's got to be fixed.
Yeah, got to do that.
But there's, like, some really cool creatures, like cryptids on that.
Now, I'm going to, like, we need to go on a trip.
To our favorite rocket ship.
And I kind of want to be high when we go.
Oh, no.
I saw this TikTok of a cryptid museum that has actual replicas, like, in their own, like, scenery of cryptids, like the chupacabra and, like, a bunch of other, like,
Why do I feel like it's
ones.
In West Virginia?
I have no idea, but I think it'd be so fun for us to go high.
That'd be so fun to go. Yes, a cryptid museum.
I feel like I could feel, like, extra kind of spooky, but then, like, I don't know. It was so good. I think that would be fun.
Do you know they always call Vessel a cryptid?
Really?
From Sleep Token. Yeah, I don't know. He's supposed to be, like, a cryptid being, so hence the mask and the outfit and everything.
No way.
Yeah, to me it makes him look so much cooler. Especially, like, there's pictures of him with, like, his like crow feathers.
How did I know?
And they're like glistening, and he does look very cryptidy, very cool.
How did I know you were gonna say something about Sleep Token?
Well, did you know they won the iHeartRadio Music Awards?
No. I don't follow things like that.
I just saw it on somebody's TikTok, and I didn't verify it, but I'm gonna assume it's true. Yeah.
Go them.
Yeah. I don't watch the iHeartRadio Awards, but I mean. No, stop. She's clicking her tongue to hurt my ears. She's evil. You hear that, cackle? I have evidence.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a job.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a job.
Okay.
How fun would this job be? You gotta rank it. Okay, like something you'd want to do. You're a judge that goes around and votes for the best zoo. And you just had to give out awards to zoos all the time.
Like a food reviewer, but for zoos.
Because, like,
Omaha... Zoo critic.
Because Omaha just got, like, another award for this year for, like, being one of the best ones or something like that.
Yeah, like, how do you win that award?
How fun would that be if you had to, like... I don't know if you've ever played Zoo Tycoon, but you have people who come in and do that. Like, they come in and they, like, grade your zoo. How fun would that be?
That would be really cool. I like watching competitions. It's just fun in general. But I don't think I'd like watching a beauty competition. No. I don't know.
Not for me.
It seems like... You need to watch Miss Congeniality. Didn't you say you've never seen it?
Never seen it.
Sandra Bullock is my freaking favorite. I love her. She's so beautiful.
I only know her from The Proposal because we watched it together.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't we watch that high?
Sitka.
Did we watch it high together? I swear we did.
No, not high. It was on our Valentine's. Well,
I think we were
was
high.
it after our Valentine's Day
Yes,
date?
I think that's the movie
and yes,
you chose.
We had a Valentine's Day date.
I think because whenever we were high watching it, it made me think of like how I want to live in a small town like that, like Twilight-esque. Oh, like the town that they owned in The Proposal. His family like kind of owns that town.
Yeah.
I want to live in a
yeah.
I want to live in a town like that. That's all like cute and cozy, and you can like walk to shops.
I love that.
I think that would be so
That's why I want to go to New England really badly. Like I want to travel so badly to like old-timey New England and Salem and stuff. I think it'd be so much fun.
Yeah, it would be so interesting.
Hello, my cat. You are welcome to cross over to the other life at any point. Oh my gosh, what was I about to say?
I don't know.
The town thingies.
The towns.
So, I don't know. I don't know if I'd like vacationing in a city, but like, I think it'd be fun to vacation in like a quaint little touristy. What would you pick? Remote, beautiful, or like exotic, like Las Vegas, New York City?
Oh, I would do one that's like the Estes Park, like those little niche, like towns that are, you can just go walking. I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah. I miss living in this city a little bit. I miss being able to get milk 5 minutes down the road.
It made me just picture like Colorado again. I miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it a lot.
I miss it. Ooh, I'm loud.
She's very loud. Level
Don't
check.
Decrave me. Brr, brr. I'm like a 9. Every once in a while I hit a 10 and I go back to a 9.
Same.
It's nice. I feel like we've been really on point tonight, and I don't know if it's just because we're high or if it's actually going to turn out.
No clue.
I love it. Okay, this is not my toast object, so.
Well, it's opposite day. I get to toast. First toast. I'm the toaster first. Oh, God, no, because that means I'm pre-planned. You pre-plan. What is wrong with you with pre-planning your toast?
Okay. I like to be prepared. Which is so funny, because you hate making up stuff. You hate improving on the spot. But you like improving these things.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Ow. I just, mashed my wrist. My toast. It's very dirty. It's been at the park a lot. My toast
is, describe it.
Oh, it's a, Nerf football. It's rubber.
Bumpy. And it's yellow and orange.
Good ASMR.
No?
No, it doesn't feel good. My toast goes out to, the actual queens, how cool that would be to be, one. Bridgerton era, to be like that. That'd be so cool. So the toast goes out to, people who actually are like that.
Okay.
Living a lifestyle like that.
Here. That's a great one. I like that a lot.
I want to be a queen.
My toast.
It's huge. Oh my fucking God.
With this Guitar Hero controller. Hi. Ow!
I cannot believe I knew you picked something loud and clunky. It's so
That's
big.
the first time I've injured myself on the podcast.
I was with Guitar Hero.
My Guitar Hero controller. My toast is to glitter in general. That was the girliest thing I've ever said in my life. As I hold this Guitar Hero controller. I toast glitter because it's so freaking pretty on anything. It, makes anything prettier. There's really, no bad thing about glitter. Oh, and I saw a girl getting face painted with little splotches of glitter on her cheeks at the carnival.
That would
Very
be
cute.
That would be fun for us to face paint.
Face paint each other? Write that down, somebody.
It'll be you.
I look like a goblin. Get us out of here. Okay. You can check us out on TikTok, on Gmail. You don't really check out the Gmail, but you can send us one. Things, stuff. Oh, y'all.
Oh, no.
Full circle.
God. Okay, thank you so much for listening to us.
We hope you have... Oh, we're so backwards. We hope you have a killer.
You can't. That's so bad. I love it. I love it. That's exactly some bad stuff that I would say.
I love it. Okay, finish us off.
And thank you for being our Gummy Buddies.